with a matching grin, watched it fade like my next of kin. The preacher's words came cold and mean, said, boy, your soul ain't never been clean. The sheriff's boots on the old board floor sounded like ghosts knocking at my door. I poured a shot for the life I knew and one for the sin I can't undo. Grave bell whiskey burned me down, light my heart in this godless town. If the Lord's still counting, let him wait. I'm too far gone to negotiate. With a borrowed hymn, the light goes out then comes back dim. A woman laughs with a lonesome cry, says every truth's just another lie. Grave bell whiskey burn me down, light my heart in this godless town. If the Lord's still counting, let him wait. I'm too far gone to negotiate. Allen wails through the midnight rain, boots stomp down to the aching stain. Grave bell whiskey ring once more, call my name from the tavern floor. If heaven's full, I'll take my stand with the damned and a drink in hand. The grave bell tolls through the hollow pine, and I fade slow past the county line. Smoke curls up from the factory gate. The whistle moans, but it's come too late. I swung that hammer day and night till my soul turned black in the furnace light. The boss man said, son, keep your head, but I saw hell in the sparks instead. My woman waits by the rail yard track, hands on the Bible, tears on black. She said, faith don't break, it just bends slow. But I lost mine years ago. Ashes and iron, blood and bone, built this town, but I walk alone. If the Lord still keeps his score, he'll find my heart on the foundry floor. The river runs with the factory grind, stains the hands that built our time. The preacher coughs through the Sunday smoke, says sin's just working till you're broke. Ashes and iron, blood and bone, built this town, but I walk alone. If the Lord still keeps his score, he'll find my heart on the foundry floor. the sound of blame. Ashes and iron grind me thin. Let the fire burn what might have been. If heaven's closed, I'll forge my door and mail my soul to the old mill's roar. Smoke curls up from the factory gate, and I fade out with the hands of fate. Churchyard pines, a bottle tips, the moon declines. I left my sins in a hollow log out past the mill in the morning fog. Mama said the devil's got kind eyes. He'll shake your hand while he tells you lies. The preacher's drunk on his own advice. The sheriff's wife rolls loaded dice. Down by the river, my boots sank deep in mud that whisper secrets it keep. Oh, the road don't wash you clean, just grind your soul between the seams. I prayed and cursed in equal breath, chasing life to flirt with death. Truth once grew, and the sky turned black, then bled right through. Oh, the road don't wash you clean, just grind your soul between the seams. I prayed and cursed in equal breath, chasing life to flirt with death. Stomps echo through the burning night. Hand claps crack like the devil's delight. Oh, the road don't wash you clean, it's carved my name where no one's seen. I've begged for love, I've begged for rest, but the dirt knows best. The dirt knows best. Low through the churchyard pines, and I walk on, leaving nothing behind. Crows take flight where the wheat once grew. The sky turns rust and the hills bleed through. I kissed her hand by the old mill gate, said I'd be back, but I showed up late. Now she sleeps where the violets climb, underneath the weight of time. I ride at dusk with a borrowed gun, through fields gone dry, through deeds undone. The sheriff knows, but he don't tell. Says some men rot and some men dwell. Blood and clover mixed in rain, one for love and one for pain. The earth remembers what I stole. She took my heart, I took her soul. The tavern door still swings at night, echoes hum of a worn-out fight. I see her face in the bottle's gleam, whispering low through a whiskey dream. Blood and clover mixed in rain, one for love and one for pain. The earth remembers what I stole. She took my heart, I took her soul. Like a morning dove, banjo snaps at the ghost of love. Blood and clover mix once more, lay to rest by the river shore. I drank to peace, I drank to sin, and the night takes me back again. Crows take flight where the wheat once grew, and the sky still bleeds that same old hue. Ooh. Cello line begin, joined by a quick repetitive snare like tap with a stick. On the banjo head, the atmosphere is damp and heavy. Woke up stranded on the riverbank low, where the muddy water forgets how to flow. The mist was thick and the air was strange, felt like I'd stumbled off the map's whole range. Found an old skull half buried in the clay. Guess somebody's secret finally saw the day. The bone looked clean at a hole in the side, a story the river tried hard to hide. Pistol shot ringing out over the shore. It was the night that Deacon Smith disappeared. Said he found religion and the folks all cheered. Oh, the river keeps moving, but the time stands still. Down here by the bank, against my own will, stomp your feet, shake the sleep my sorry state. We all got our demons, we all got our pride. Smith just paid his with a quick sacrifice. He preached salvation, but he sinned with the best. Now he's got water for his final rest. Oh, the river keeps moving, but the time stands still. Down here by the bank, against my own will. Stomp your feet, shake the sleep from your head. You're just one step closer to being the dead. These riverbed bones, they rattle and warn. Another lost soul that was never reborn. The music builds into a stomping, intense breakdown. The mandolin plays a sharp, frenetic rhythm. The cello drives the beat, the group shouts on the beat. A ragged, desperate sound, boom, but sin, judge, oh, the river keeps moving and the debt is due. It's gonna come back for me, and it's coming for you. Stomp your feet, shake the sin from the ground. The only peace is when you can't hear a sound. These riverbed bones are the truth you'll find. Leave all your worries and your troubles behind. Stops abruptly. The only sounds are the gurgle of the water and the splash of something heavy falling into the river. Night comes down like a busted hymn. Crows take flight on a fading wind. I met my fate where the roads entwine. A silver moon and a jug of wine. The devil smiled with a gambler's grace. Said, pick your sin, I'll name your place. My soul in the shifting sand. The dice rolled twice, the truth rolled thin, and I kissed the dark like my next of kin. Crossroads and clover, luck runs dry. Whiskey, truth, and a sinner's lie. If the Lord won't talk, then I won't plead. I'll plant my heart where the lost still bleed. The river haunts where the willows sleep. Secrets buried, roots grow deep. Every prayer's just smoke and bone, and the wind keeps calling me home. Crossroads and clover, love runs dry. Whiskey, truth, and a sinner's lie. Banjo snaps through the midnight haze. Boots stomp loud on the debt I've paid. Crossroads and Clover turn once more. The road don't judge what it's taken for. If grace is gone, then let me be a ghost on the wind, wild and free. Like a busted hymn, and the crossroads wait, where my bones grow thick. Candles burn where no one prays. Dust collects on the holy days. I walked in with my hat in hand, mud on my boots, guilt in the sand. Said, Lord, I've lied, I've stole, I've sinned. He said, boy, that's where we all begin. The pews still creak like they remember names of broken hearts and wedding flames. I laid my hope on the windowsill and watched it roll down the glass until I'm kneeling on a cold church floor, begging what I can't beg no more. If grace is cheap, I can't afford the price to please a silent Lord. Choir's gone, but the echoes stay. Ghost hum hymns in a hollow way. A Bible's open to a page half torn. The words all fade, but the pain's still warm. Whoa, I'm kneeling on a cold church floor, begging what I can't beg no more. If grace is cheap, I can't afford the price to please a silent Lord. Wind moans low through the chapel beams. Faith drifts out in silver streams. I'm kneeling on a cold church floor, a sinner's prayer and nothing more. If he won't talk, I'll walk that road where angels weep and sinners go. Candles burn where no one prays, and I fade slow in the Lord's old gaze. The sound of a crackling campfire, an acoustic guitar picking a gentle but melancholy chair. A cello enters with a low pulsing little like a slow heartbeat. The moon is heavy, hanging low and fat, sitting by the fire with my worn out hat. I got a secret buried deep inside my chest. It won't let a tired man get any rest. I tried to drown it in a bitter glass of rye, but the morning came and the secret didn't die. Shadows stretching, they dance and they sway, taking the shape of the life I threw away. She wore a dress the color of the new plot earth, the only promise that ever proved its worth. But I was restless, chased the whiskey wind, and traded my virtue for the next round of sin. Let the fire burn low, let the embers glow. The truth gets easy when the darkness grows. Stomp your feet hard, beat the rhythm clean. This firelight confession is the last place I've been. I've seen the devil, brother in a three-piece suit. He was counting my harvest, pulling up the rules. My hands are callous, they've done a wicked thing. The memory of it is the song I always sing. She found my note in the bottom of the well, said I'm going to the desert to escape your hell. I never followed, I just turned and walked away, waiting for the bill that the good Lord will one day pay. Let the fire burn low, let the embers glow. The truth gets easy when the darkness grows. Stomp your feet hard, beat the rhythm clean. This firelight confession is the last place I've been. I've seen the devil, brother in a three-piece suit. He was counting my harvest, pulling up the rules. Shifts to a slow, heavy, dramatic bell that cellar-saws wildly, and the banjo plays a repetitive, obsessive, high-pitched line group. Harmonies join the lead, vocalist, gritty, raw wail, amen, amen. Let the fire die out, let the moonlight shine. There ain't no redemption for a heart like mine. Stomp your feet one last time, let the message send. This firelight confession's how my story ends. The devil's laughing, brother in the smoking air. He said you paid for your soul, I got the dead man's share. The fire crackles down to faint pops. The mandolin plays a final high, sustained and fading note. The sound of a heavy body slumping on to the ground. A lone banjo picks a halting, nervous rhythm of deep cello moans. Underneath the wind whistles faintly, a foot taps slowly on gravel, counting time. 6 feet down by the willow tree is where my darling said she'd wait for me. But the river rose high and black, carried off the rails of the railroad track. I got a letter, it was stained with mud, said the levees break and pray to God above. The congregation gathered on the hill, watching their town become cold and still. The preacher shouted about the coming sin, but the store, and it's knocking hard on the devil's door. Oh, the rain keeps falling like the wrath of God, turning all the good earth into mud. Grab the banjo, rousing up the bow. If we're going down slow, singing hallelujah till our lungs give out. The Blackwater Gospel's what it's all about. I found his boots there on the bank, smelled of cigarettes and whiskey drank. The town sheriff, a mean old man, floating face down with a poker hand. Guess a flood don't care if you're good or bad, it just takes everything you ever had. Oh, the rain keeps falling like the wrath of God, turning all the good earth into mud. Grab the banjo, rising up the bow. If we're going down slow, singing hallelujah till our lungs give out. The Blackwater Gospel's what it's all about. The fiddle comes in, frantic and high like a desperate prayer. The mandolin chops fast, aggressive chord stomps and claps get faster, like running from the water. A group shout. Oh, the rain stopped falling, but the sun won't shine. Nothing left here that I can call mine. Just a muddy grave where the willows weep, and a heavy promise that I gotta keep. Singing hallelujah with my final breath. The Blackwater Gospel is a song of death. Slowly picks the main tune, but quieter, more mellow. The cello holds one long low note that fades. The sound is slow, dripping water. River hung like a ghost in tune underneath the bleeding moon. I buried love by the willow side, told her I'd come back but I lied. Now her name floats soft downstream, caught between a prayer and dream. The town still whispers what I done, says I shot a man and watched him run. But I just smile and tip my head, ain't no truth in talk like that. Lay me down where the water grows, among the reeds and the river bones. Let the current wash my blame till the flood forgets my name. A rusted ring in a faded dress, hang on the nail by my loneliness. The whiskey talks when the night gets still, Says, boy, you'll never climb that hill. Lay me down where the water grows, among the reeds and the river bones. Let the current wash my blame till the flood forgets my name. Dying light, boots stomp hard against the night. Lay me down where the water groans, no cross, no stone, just skin and bones. The river knows the river's kind, should drag me home and ease my mind. Like a ghost entombed, and I fade out beneath her moon. A fast rhythm strumming on the mandolin, a heavy syncopated banjo line that sets an urgent, restless pace. The sound of jangling coins followed by a deep sigh. I woke up busted, bent and dry as a bone in a roadside ditch. 20 miles from home, got holes in my shoes and holes in my shirt. Every thin dime goes right back to the dirt. Spend my last dollar on a bottle of gin. Guess I never learned where the bad times begin. The morning traffic just speeds on past. Nobody stopping for a man falling fast. They got their briefcases, their smiles are wide. They never met the hunger that's deep inside. I tried to work, Lord knows I tried to be good, but the devil pays better than anybody should. It's the empty pockets road, stretching out long, singing a hungry and a desperate song. Stomp your feet, beg the sky for a drop. You get down on this highway, you don't know when to stop. Every mile I walk, every turn I take is a mistake I make for a woman's sake. I see her face in the shimmering heat, standing in the doorway so bittersweet. She told me running was the coward's way out. Now all I can do is moan and shout for the warm supper and the soft clean bed, instead of the nightmares that live in my head. It's the empty pockets road, stretching out long, singing a hungry and a desperate song. Stomp your feet, beg the sky for a drop. You get down on this highway, you don't know when to stop. Every mile I walk, every turn I take is a mistake I make for a woman.
instrumental section. The banjo and mandolin duo with rapid fire low down licks. The cello provides a heavy, unrelenting 4 on the floor beat, driving the intensity, a ragged group Coffin spitting sound. It's the empty pockets road and the journey's through. The sun is sinking, guess my time is too. Stomp your feet, watch the fire in the west. Gonna lay my poor weary body down to rest. Every mile I walked, every breath I drew was always for her. And it's ending with you. Music cuts to the sound of a very slow dragging boots scraping on gravel, getting quieter until it stops. A single mourn harmonica note fades into the wind. Smoke rolls thin through a dying town. The clock struck cold when the sun went down. I sold my soul for a buck and grin, played my cards and let the devil win. He said, son, you got a poet's curse. Your words heal slow, but your deeds get worse. Gravel roads and rusted signs all point back to my crooked line. Then twice said, come back home, but pay your price. Footsteps in the dust echo through my shame. The road remembers every name. Can't wash off what I've become, just walk till my shadow's gone. Barroom laughs, the church bell cries. Both sound true beneath these skies. Whiskey burns, but not like guilt. The cross half been, a life half built. Footsteps in the dust echo through my shame. The road remembers every name. Can't wash off what I've become, just walk till my shadow's gone. Thunder hums like a hymn you hear. Footsteps in the dust, fading one by one. The past don't rest, it just moves on. If I find peace before I'm gone, tell the wind to carry on. Smoke grows thin through a dying town, and I fade slow as the sun goes down.
Fog grows thick where the river bends, carrying whispers of forgotten friends. I tossed a coin to the water's mouth, watched it sink as the moon slips out. Said, if you're listening, Lord, don't speak. I've heard enough to last all week. A woman's voice in the cattail reed sang of lies and the blood they feed. Her eyes were calm, her hands were pale. She said truth's a ghost that leaves no trail. I'm a ghost on the riverbend, waiting for the world to end. If grace drifts by, I'll tip my brim, fade right back where the light grows dim. The ferry's gone, the rope's undone. The current harms what I've become. 1,000 sins for every mile, each one grinning in the devil's style. I'm a ghost on the riverbend, waiting for the world to end. If grace drifts by, I'll tip my brim, fade right back where the light grows dim. Banjo twangs through the midnight rain. Boots tap low to the sound of pain. I'm a ghost on the riverbend, bound to drift to the last of man. If heaven calls, I'll let it rain. The river knows everything. Fog grows thick where the river bends, and the water hums where the story ends.
Wind cut sharp through a cotton field, truth and rust are both revealed. Mama said the good die clean, but I've been rolling in gasoline. Struck a match just to feel the spark. Now I sleep light and dream dark. The sheriff's got my boots on file. He knows my sins by every mile. Still I ride with a crooked grin, a man half ghost, half born again. Gravel and grace beneath my feet, the road's the only prayer I keep. If I fall before I wake, Lord, let the dust my soul remain. By the window's light, counting lights to pass the night. Her tears could drown a mountain town, but I ain't want to turn around. Gravel and grace beneath my feet, the road's the only prayer I keep. If I fall before I wake, Lord, let the dust my soul remain. Fiddle cries like a guilty man, steel strings moan where the night begins. Gravel and grace, it's all the same. One burns hot, one whispers name. If I find peace, don't mark the place, just scatter me in gravel and grace. Wind cut sharp through a cotton field, and the road hums low. My fate is sealed. Smoke drifts up from the canyon wide. The wind hums low where the lost men hide. I called my name in a sycamore tree, said, Lord, if you're there, don't bother me. The church burned down, the bells went still, and I kept walking up Mercy Hill. The preacher's wife with her haunted eyes sold me grace in a thin disguise. She said, boy, faith don't come for free, and poured my sin back into me. Sing that broken hallelujah line
Boots stomp slow like a mourner's prayer. Sing that broken hallelujah loud. Let the sinners stand, the saints unbowed. If heaven weeps, it weeps in rhyme to a broken hallelujah light. Smoke drifts up from the canyon wide, and I fade down where my ghost resides.
Train whistle moans through the mountain rain. Smoke rolls low like a tire chain. I left Harlan with a loaded gun, a pocket of coal and a dead undone. Mama said, boy, don't look behind, but the past walks faster than the mind. The preacher's gone, the bar's still there. Whiskey breath and a miner's prayer. Every soul in that town half dead, dreams of heaven but digs instead. It's hell or Harlan, one and the same. Both got fire, both got shame. I'll burn my sins where the black dust lies, and laugh with the smoke till the daylight dies. I met a girl by the old mine track, eyes like coal, but she won't look back. Said love don't last, but trouble might. So I held her close in the dying light. Is hell or Harlan, one and the same. Both got fire, both got shame. I'll burn my sins where the black dust lies, and laugh with the smoke till the daylight dies. Cries like a lonesome bell. Boots stomp time to the tales we tell. It's hell or Harlan, that's my road. The devil don't charge, he just takes what's owed. If the Lord comes calling, I'll be gone, whistling low to a minor song. Train whistle moans through the mountain rain, and the smoke rolls low through my heart again. Crows fly low through the evening haze. Smoke rolls soft on the burned out praise. I left my boots by the old pine door. Said I won't walk that road no more. But the dirt still knows my name by sound and pulls me back to that hollow ground. There's a preacher man with a crooked spine, sells salvation for a jug of wine. He said, boy, your soul's got too much fight. I said, so does yours on a Saturday night. Down on old Hickory Road, every truth I've ever wrote got buried deep beneath that clay, and I keep walking anyway. Tavern glows like a dying flame. The barkeep laughs, but he won't say names. I play my song on a rusted string while the ghosts in the rafters start to sing. Down on old Hickory Road, every truth I've ever wrote got buried deep beneath that clay, and I keep walking anyway. Fiddle cries where the shadows bend. Boots stomp low for the things that end. Down on old Hickory Road, sin feels warm and the night feels cold. If the Lord's still waiting, he'll understand that I was born with a sinner's hand. Crows fly low through the evening haze, and I fade away in the smoke and praise.
Fog rolls thick through Gallows Hollow, where the dead man's boots still follow. I stole a horse and a preacher's coat, rode that night like a sinking boat. The moon looked down, she didn't care, just watch me hang my soul out there. Widow cried at the edge of town, said my name like a funeral sound. I tipped my hat, I couldn't stay. The Lord don't love what won't obey. Hangman's rope don't fail me now. I've lived too fast to remember how. If heaven's closed and hell's too kind, I'll make my peace with my own mind. Whiskey burns where mercy fades, gun smoke dreams and unpaid trades. A crow he laughs from a crooked sign, says, boy, your sin looks just like mine. Hangman's rope don't fail me now. I've lived too fast to remember how. If heaven's closed and hell's too kind, I'll make my peace with my own mind. shake. Boot stomp time for the lives we break. The hangman's rope now, pull me through. I've done all wrong a man can do. If love's a crime, then hang me twice. I paid in blood, I paid the price. Fog rolls thin through Gallows Hollow, and the dead man's boots still follow. Midnight hums through the hollow deep. The river don't rest and the saints don't sleep. I wore my guilt like a wedding band, buried my name in the preacher's hand. He says, son, your truth's too sharp to keep. So I let it bleed till I fell asleep. The church bell cracked, the choir gone still. Echoes ran down the windowsill. A widow laughed through her veil of black, said the Lord took one, but he'll give you back. Sing that dead man's hymn once more, where sin feels right and faith feels poor. If grace won't come, I'll hum instead a song for the living, sung by the dead. Shadow in the graveyard rain. It looked like peace, but it smelled like pain. Whiskey burns, but it keeps me near the only ghost I ever hear. Sing that dead man's hymn once more, where sin feels right and faith feels poor. If grace won't come, I'll hum instead a song for the living, sung by the dead. Mandolin moans in a minor key. Boots keep time where the lost run free. Sing that dead man's hymn so low, let the cold earth take what it's owed. If heaven weeps, don't dry her eyes, I'll rest beneath her lullaby.
Dust kicks up where the tracks run thin. Whistle moans like a long lost sin. I pack my guilt in a canvas sack. Ain't no use in looking back. Mama cried through the window pane. Said, son, the road don't wash out pain. The tavern light burns low and mean. Whiskey sharp and the talk unclean. They say the Lord rides slow but near. I've been running fast for 20 years. Sing me that gravel hymn so low where mercy fades and the wild weeds grow. If the good Lord calls, he'll call in vain. I'm bound to dirt, I'm bound to pain. A blackbird perched on a crooked sign. Called 3 times, said, boy, you're mine. I laughed and tipped my ragged brim. Said, ain't no devil worse than him. Sing me that gravel hymn so low where mercy fades and the wild weeds grow. If the good Lord calls, he'll call in vain. I'm bound to dirt, I'm bound to pain. Madeline hums through the midnight air. Boot stomp time in the sinner's prayer. Sing me that gravel hymn once more. I'll lay my bones on the chapel floor. If grace won't come, then hell can't wait. I'll meet my end at the old gate. Kicks up where the tracks run thin, and the whistle moans where I've been. I walk that road where the shadows grow. My boots sank deep in the midnight snow. Whiskey burns, but it keeps me warm. I've danced with guilt in every storm. My hands are rough, my soul's unclean. I've buried things I should have seen. The wind still whispers her sweet name, but I've got no one else to blame. The church bell rings for those who pray, but not for men who've lost their way. I'll ride till dawn, I'll ride alone. The road don't care, it takes its own. A quick grass is strung on a mandolin, followed by a heavy resonant bass line from the cello.
The tempo is fast and driving, the sound of rapid rhythm chain rattle. Got 20 paces on a dusty track, and the sun on my neck, there ain't no looking back. Left a trail of trouble and a broken vow, but that one's gone, so it don't matter how. Sold my saddle for a handful of speed, living on bitter thoughts and a desperate need. The fields are endless, trees are thin, paying for the mess that I got myself in. The shadow that follows is wearing my face, tired of running this fool's lonely race. I spoke my promise on a riverbank stone, now I'm standing naked all alone. Go on, move your feet, hear the rattle and the clang. It's the rhythm of the lost and the mournful twang. The wind sings low, tells you what you gotta know. You're nothing but a weed on a dusty road. Stomp it down till the highway cracks. Lord, I ain't never coming back. Found a half-full bottle in an old tin shed, drank it down quick till the ghost in my head fled. It's a poison comfort, a temporary shield from the honest truth that my soul won't yield. That I broke the heart of the only good thing, and all my repentance ain't worth what it'll bring. Go on, move your feet, hear the rattle and the clang. It's the rhythm of the lost and the mournful twang. The wind sings low, tells you what you gotta know. You're nothing but a weed on a dusty road. Stomp it down till the highway cracks. Lord, I ain't never coming back. The music goes into a full speed. Heavy stomp, all instruments are playing fast, aggressive, simple melodies. The group shouts are repetitive, rhythmic who, build into a frenzy. Go on, move your feet, hear the rattle and the clang. This is the last song that your body ever sang. The sun is setting, watch the black crow fly. Guess it's time for this wandering man to die. Stomp it down till the asphalt bleeds. Plant a little hope with the dirt and the weeds. The music quickly fades out with a sudden cutoff. The sound of heavy breathing, a slow single chain rattle, and then silence. Rain falls slow on the old mill road. Lantern swings where the cold wind blows. She waits each night by the window pane, calls my name through the silver rain. I left her once for a miner's wage, now I'm trapped in a ghost song cage. The river hums that lonesome tune, it stole my breath one April noon. They found my hat by the ferry's rope and left my sins to the undertow's hope. Widow's lantern, keep your flame, shine through sorrow, shine through shame. If love still lives, then let it burn. church bell cracks in the dead of night, echo soft in the pale moonlight. She whispers low to the empty floor, come home my love, but I'm not sure. Widow's lantern, keep your flame, shine through sorrow, shine through shame. If love still lives, then let it burn till I find the road that don't return. Fiddle sighs through the weeping rain, boots stomp slow on a ghostly chain. Widow's lantern, fade for me, the light's too kind for what I'll be. If heaven's closed, don't show the way, just let me rest where the lost man lay. Soft on the old mill road, and her lantern sways where my story's told. Swing in the midnight rain, smoke curls up through the window pane. I left my soul in a one-room jail, trading my word for a whiskey pail. The warden laughed, said, boy, you're done. I tipped my hat and faced the sun. The graveyard hums when the wind gets slow, names have gone in the undertow. I carved earth deep on a river stone, said, don't wait up, I'm better alone. Black lantern burn, shine your sin, guide me out or pull me in. If the Lord's away, don't tell him where I lost my way in a black lantern prayer. The preacher's gone and the choir won't sing, the bell's gone mute on a broken string. I found my peace in a borrowed flame, ain't much left but a crooked name. Black lantern burn, shine your sin, guide me out or pull me in. If the Lord's away, don't tell him where I lost my way in a black lantern prayer.
mournful tone. Boots stomp soft on cobblestone. Black lantern burn till the morning's gray. Keep my ghost from drifting away. If grace won't come, I'll find it there, in the smoke and the midnight air. The lantern swings in the midnight rain. And I fade slow down the sinner's lane. Sunset bleeds through the cotton sky. A crow takes wing where dreams go dry. I stole a kiss from a preacher's wife. She swore me into a crooked life. Now every mile's a prayer I wait, chasing ghosts I'll never fade. Boy got a wandering name, shot my name clean through my shame. I kept on riding, head hung low, past every grave I'll ever know. Dirt and mercy hand in hand, one forgives, one understands. If the good Lord asks where I've been, tell him lost but not yet sin. Bottles low, the fire's gone cold. Stories fade, but the lives stay bold. I hum a hymn I can't recall while the night folds in, forgiving all. Dirt and mercy hand in hand, one forgives, one understands. If the good Lord asks where I've been, tell him lost but not yet sin. Sighs through the hollow pines, boots beat time with the old church lines. Dirt and mercy side by side, one to live, one to hide. When my heart beats its last refrain, let the dust remember my name. Dirt and mercy. Let the dust remember my name. Sunset bleeds through the cotton sky, and the crow still laughs as I pass by. Sun slips low through the ashen trees, smoke curls soft in the autumn breeze. in a bottle's gleam. Lost it quick in a fever dream. Preacher said, boy, your soul's been sold. I said, hell, it's warm and heaven's cold. There's a grave out past the miller's lane, marked by rust and an iron chain. I buried love with a broken tune and kissed her hand beneath the moon. Oh, crow mercy, come on down, lift me up or drag me down. If my heart don't break, then my boots just might still walk wrong into the right. The sinner's grace, smoke hides every guilty face. The band plays loud, the lights burn dim, and every lie sounds just like him. Oh, crow mercy, come on down, lift me up or drag me down. If my heart don't break, then my boots just might still walk wrong into the right. Stomp time to the aching strain. Oh, crow mercy, take your claim. Every saint forgets his name. If the Lord forgives, then I'll forgive me, till the bottle's dry and I'm finally free. Slips low through the ashen trees, and I fade slow in the old crow's breeze. Blood moon hang on a broken chain, lighting the fields where the lost remain. I struck a match on the preacher's door, left my past on the chapel floor. Said if he watching, he'll understand. A sinner's heart ain't a holy man's hand. The river whispered a name I knew, carried it off in the morning dew. I knelt down once, but I couldn't stay. Faith don't grow where the wicked pray. Yeah. Storm rolls in, thunder laughs like my oldest sin. I made my bed in the devil's den, but I dream of grace now and then. Blood moon rising, burning red. Shine your light on the paths I fled. If grace can't find me, that's alright. I'll meet my peace in the dead of night. Banjo hums like a morning dove. Boots tap soft on the bones of love. Blood moon fading, turn to gray. Wash my soul and lead the way. If the Lord still listens, let him know. I found my faith where the wild winds blow. The blue moon's on a broken chain, and I walk on through the sweet cold rain.
Lantern swings on the porch once more. Smoke curls slow from the still house door. I took a sip from my daddy's sin, burned my throat, lit a fire within. He said, boy, there's truth in pain, and grace don't fall like summer rain. The hounds all bark at the edge of town, where the preacher's coat is hanging down. He lost his faith in a gambler's bed, and the Lord ain't come to claim him yet. Raise that glass to the night divine, where angels weep and sinners shine. The moon don't judge, she just looks on while we lie and drink till dawn. There's a cross half buried in the clay, names long gone, but they still stay. I hum a hymn I never learned and watch the holy water burn. Raise that glass to the night divine, where angels weep and sinners shine. The moon don't judge, she just looks on while we lie and drink till dawn. Banjo breaks and the bones all rattle. Boot heels pound like Sunday battle. Raise that glass to the night divine. Forgive my hands, forgive my mind. The moon looks down, the stars all yawn, and I keep singing till I'm gone. Raise that glass to the night divine. Forgive my hands, forgive my mind. The moon looks down, the stars all yawn, and I keep singing till I'm gone. Lantern dies on the porch once more. Smoke curls slow from the still house door. Crickets sang through the summer heat. Moon hangs low where the wild dogs meet. I built my house on the devil's land, signed my name with a trembling hand. He says, son, you'll get what's due, and smile like smoke the whole night through. The preacher came with his holy fire, said you can't pray off the devil's high. I laughed and poured him something sweet, said the Lord don't walk down my old street. Down on the devil's back porch tonight, cards on the table, no wrong or right. If heaven's shut and hell's too loud, I'll drink with sin, I'll make him proud. The hound dogs howl and the wind stands still. My shadow climbs that lonesome hill. I asked the dark for one more song. They said, boy, you've been here all along. Down on the devil's back porch tonight, cards on the table, no wrong or right. If heaven's shut and hell's too loud, I'll drink with sin, I'll make him proud. Banjo hums through the midnight air, boot stomp time like a sinner's prayer. Down on the devil's back porch I grin, pour my soul in a jar of gin. If mercy comes, she'll find me gone, still singing low till the break of dawn. Crickets fade through the summer heat. And the devil taps time beneath my feet. Rain taps soft on a chapel door, echoes fall where faith once wore. I carved a name on a cedar pew, prayed for grace but the sky stayed blue. The preacher's words were cracked and dry, like cornfields reaching for July. I took that cross and palmed it down for a half-pint grin and a one-horse town. The Lord looked on but didn't speak. Guess mercy's voice grows faint and weak. Sing me those whiskey songs where sinners rest and no one comes. Let the bottle preach, let the truth unwind. I'll find my faith in the back of my mind. The river runs like a holy light, banjo hums like a weary hymn. Boots keep time, the lights grow dim. Sing me those whiskey songs, I'll drown my wrongs in liquid calm. If heaven's near, I'll let it wait. I'm still drunk on my own fate. Rain taps soft on a chapel door, and I don't pray there anymore.
A slow, deliberate strum on the cello, and a mournful fiddle playing a minor key melody that sounds like an old dance. A deep hollow sound of dirt hitting wood. The soil is heavy, the air is cold. Another poor story that won't be told. I got the spade and the sweat on my brow, digging out space where the shadows allow. They brought him in busted, no name and no coin, just a leather-bound book that he was holding joy. This ain't a good life, it's just a grim task. The only hard question that nobody asks is if the ground is softer than the bed he left, or if his soul has already bereft. I sing a prayer that the preacher won't sing, for the peace that a simple hole will bring. Swing your lantern, brother, don't you lose the light. We're dancing the waltz in the dead of the night. Left foot, right foot, throw the dirt around. Just another sinner going back to the ground. Dig him deep till the clay turns blue. This is the only promise that will see you through. I opened his book in the lantern's glow, found a faded picture of a woman I know. Her eyes were dark and her smile was sly. She was the reason I watched my last good friend die. He never finished his letter, just a bloody stain. Now I'm burying the witness to the love and the pain. Oh, swing your lantern, brother, don't you lose the light. We're dancing the waltz in the dead of the night. Left foot, right foot, throw the dirt around. Just another sinner going back to the ground. Dig him deep till the clay turns blue. This is the only promise that will see you through. The music picks up speed into a frantic, clumsy dance tune. The cello chops vigorously while the banjo picks a fast, desperate melody. Foot stomps sound like rapid, clumsy dancing on fresh soil. A low group chant. Dee, dee, dee. Hey, swing your lantern, sister, don't you lose the way. You'll be dancing this waltz at the end of the day. Left foot, right foot, keep the rhythm steady. We all get buried when the good Lord's ready. Dig him deep and we seal the deal, 'cause a dead man's secret the earth won't reveal. The fiddle slowly played the mournful waltz again, winding down the sound of a heavy shovel being dragged away. A solitary, deep deep exhale.
Fog drifts low through Hollow Creek. The water's black, the willows speak. I stole a prayer from a broken man, folded it tight in a trembling hand, said if you find it, don't read the line. The Lord stopped listening back in '89. The tavern burns by the Riverbend. Whiskey gone, and so's my friend. We drank the truth, we lied for peace. Now the only choir's the geese. Hollow Creek, wash me clean. If you can reach what I have been. Sin runs deep, but blood runs slow. Take me down where the cold winds go. The sheriff's cross hangs by a nail. He lost his faith on the old train trail. Said, boy, you're lucky if you get to choose what kind of ghost you'll turn into. Hollow Creek, wash me clean. If you can reach what I have been. Sin runs deep, but blood runs slow. Take me down where the cold winds go. Fiddle hums through the misted pine. Boots keep time with the warning sign. Hollow Creek, I'm yours tonight. No wrong left to make right. If the Lord's still waiting up above, tell him I drown for the ones I love. Drifts low through Hollow Creek, and the water hums the words I see. Sighs low through Coffinwood Lane, where names fade fast and time don't explain. I dug my luck from a hollow log, traded my heart for a breath of fog. The crow just laughed from the chapel spire, said, boy, you're smoking, you're born of fire. The tavern sign swings slow and weak, whispers sin in a preacher's speak. I bought my faith for a nickel sinks by the undertow. Eyes like glass and skin like snow. She said, your hands are rough, your soul's untrue. I said, that's fine, I'll lie for you. So dance with me, this coffin wood waltz, where mercy stumbles and memory halts. If the Lord's still counting, let him count me last. I'm just a song in a bottle cap. Fiddle bends where the shadows crawl. Boots mark time on the chapel wall. So dance with me till the light burns, then let the ghosts all clap as we begin. If heaven calls, don't say my name. I'm home right here in the sinner's flame. Wind sighs low through Coffinwood Lane, and the night owns soft my last refrain. The Black River hums beneath the hill, cold as truth and twice as still. I dropped my faith in the muddy bed, watched it sink like a faithless friend. Mama cried when I rode away, said, boy, your sins will find their day. The moon was pale, the night was mean. I saw my face where hers had been. Reflections lie, but the current knows it drags you down where forgiveness goes. Sing that Black River gospel low, where the lost ones drift and the wild weeds grow. No choir, no crown, no hand to hold, just a soul gone dark and a heart gone cold. The sheriff's dog still howls my name. Ain't no law for a man with shame. Whiskey's gone, but the thirst remains. It tastes like rust and railroad chains. Sing that Black River gospel low, where the lost ones drift and the wild weeds grow. No choir, no crown, no hand to hold, just a soul gone dark and a heart gone cold. Banjo cries through the fog and rain, boots stomp time to a sinner's refrain. Sing that Black River gospel deep,
for the ones who sow but never reap. If heaven's high and hell's below, I'll float somewhere the black winds blow. The black river hums beneath the hill, and it's calling, calling still.
Dawn creeps slow through a hollow pine. Smoke still hangs where the stars resign. I left my name in a tavern chair, paid my dues with a crooked prayer. Ain't no saint, but I play the part with a worn out hat and a guilty heart. Preacher's boy took my only gun, said run if you can, but you can't outrun what you buried deep. What you can't erase comes knocking hard in the devil's face. The bones of the road remember my feet, each step a lie, each lie repeat. I walk on dust, I walk on sin, and the wind keeps dragging me back again. There's a grave that don't bear a name, just a cross that leans in the wind and rain. I pour my whiskey, hum a tune, and toast the ghosts beneath the moon. The bones of the road remember my feet, each step a lie, each lie repeat. I walk on dust, I walk on sin, and the wind keeps dragging me back again. Strings moan low like an old man's prayer. Boots beat time on empty air. The bones of the road remember me still, from the valley's hush to the backward hill. When I'm gone, don't carve a stone, the road will sing and I'll be home. Creep slow through a hollow pine, and I fade with the day's decline. still tolls in the fog-bound square, but no one's left to answer there. I wore a rusted halo once, drank my fill and paid my months, traded grace for a pack of sin, lit that match and breathed it in. The sheriff's horse knows where I sleep, dreams so dark they drown too deep. Mama prays I'll change my tune, but mercy fades like a July moon. Rusted halo shining dim, crooked smile and a whiskey hymn. If the angels come, they best come quick. My face gone sour, my clock don't tick. The graveyard hums with a baritone wind, names carved deep for the lives that sinned. I tip my hat to the ones I've wronged and sing their peace in a sinner song. Rusted halo shining dim, crooked smile and a whiskey hymn. If the angels come, they best come quick. My fate's gone sour, my clock don't tick. Rusted halo bent but true, I'll wear it proud till my days are through. If the Lord still listens when I talk, he'll find my prayer in the way I walk. The bell still tolls in the fog-bound square, and I'm still standing unaware. Rusted halo, rusted halo, rusted halo. Drifts down on a quiet town, church bells cracked, the steeple down. I lit that fire with shaking hands, watched it dance across the lands, said goodbye to the life I knew. Sometimes the flames burn cleaner than true. His shadow long, his face gone pale. He said, son, there's no turning back. Your footprints end where the road turns black. Cinder and smoke, that's all I owe. From the bones of love to the heart of stone. If the good Lord's watching, he don't speak, just lets the guilty burn and the strong grow weak. The sky turned red, I saw her face in the fire instead. She whispered low through the cracking sound, some men rise just to burn back down. Cinder and smoke, that's all I owe. From the bones of love to the heart of stone. If the good Lord's watching, he don't speak, just lets the guilt
strong growing. Flame, meddling sighs on a sinner's name. Cinder and smoke, no prayers tonight. The stars all blink in the fading light. I'll walk through hell till the embers fade and lay me down in the bed I made. Haze drifts down on a quiet town, and I fade slow as the fire dies down. Thunder hum where the hillsides lean. Dust kicks up where my boots have been. I stole a prayer from a dying man, tucked it deep in a broken can. Said if you find it, don't read twice. Every word cuts like a knife in ice. Barmaid smiles with a tooth of gold, says my story's bought and sold. Told her lady I ain't proud, but shame sure sings when the night gets loud. Raise your hands, don't ask me why. I got the devil's alibi, a crooked grin, the gallows bare. Shadows dance like they just don't care. I hear her voice in the coyote's cry, saying, baby, you were born to lie. Raise your hands, don't ask me why. I got the devil's alibi, a crooked grin, a sinner's hand. Raise your hands, don't ask me why. I got the devil's alibi, a crooked grin, a sinner's hymn, and a heart gone dim beneath the brim. folk and sin. Boot stomp time, the end begins. Raise your hands, let mercy fly. I'll meet the dawn with a whiskey side. If heaven's full and hell runs dry, I'll drink to my own alibi.
Thunder hums where the hillsides lean, and I fade out somewhere between.
A slow, gritty cello bow scrapes across the strings. A quiet man unpicks a simple, lonely tune. A single boot stomps dust from the floorboards, setting a slow, deliberate rhythm. The bottle's empty just like my soul. Sunlight's crawling from a bullet hole in the tavern wall where I spend my pay. Traded my redemption for another day. Marianne's picture cracked in the frame. She don't remember the sound of my name. The preacher warned me about the wicked road. Said the devil's waiting to collect what's owed. But his words were hollow, his collar was tied. I prefer the comfort of the neon light. With a glass of rye and a hand of cards, life's much simpler playing in the boneyards. Oh, the whiskey burns and the fiddles scream. Living ain't nothing but a fever dream. Stomp your boots till the floorboards crack. We're all just sinners, ain't no turning back. So pour another, boys, and make it clear we're paying our dues to the shadows here. I met a stranger with eyes like coal. He offered fortune, I offered my soul. The deal was struck by the pale moonlight. Now my days are heavy and my nights ain't right. I hear the hound dogs baying on the hill. They're coming for a man that the world can't kill just yet. Oh, the whiskey burns and the fiddles scream. Living ain't nothing but a fever dream. Stomp your boots till the floorboards crack. We're all just sinners, ain't no turning back. So pour another, boys, and make it clear we're paying our dues to the shadows here. The banjo takes over, fast and frantic, like a chase through the woods. The cello saws a deep rhythmic bass line. Foot stomps and hand claps drive the pace faster and faster, and stop dead. You can run from the river, you can run from the rope, but you can't run from what you done, son. There ain't no hope. Oh, the whiskey's gone and the fiddles cry. It's a hell of a night for a man to die. Stomp your boots, let the devil know we're coming home, reaping what we sow. Pour the last one, boys, and drink it deep, 'cause eternal rest ain't the same as sleep. The mandolin slowly picks the lonely tune from the intro. The boot stomp fades to a single final thud. The sound of wind whistling through an empty bottle. Porterman, please.
intro with the cello holding a deep sustained note. The banjo plays a simple repeated hypnotic riff, the sound of a glass bottle being set down heavily on a wooden table. I walked from town till my boots were thin, trying to outrun the place I'd been in. The dust was thick and the air was dry, had nothing to look at but a lonely sky. Traded my mule for a bottle of shine, left the whole world and its troubles behind. Saw an old man sitting on a wooden crate, said, son, you ain't looking to escape your fate. He had eyes like rivers and a beard of white, sipping corn liquor in the firelight. Said the path to glory ain't a straight line drawn, it's a whiskey and wander from dusk till dawn. Pour it high, let the spirit roll, it's the only one for a wandering soul. Kick the dust up, let the moon shine bright, chasing shadows in the dead of night. Hear the banjo singing a song of sin. This empty bottle is a fix I'm in. I sat beside him till the morning broke, and every word that the old man spoke was truth distilled, raw and mean, about the places he'd been and the things he'd seen. He tipped his hat and he walked away slow, said keep moving boy, there's always someplace to go. The only one for a wandering soul. Kick the dust up, let the moon shine bright. We're chasing shadows in the dead of night. Hear the banjo singing a song of sin. This empty bottle is the fix I'm in. Instrumental banjo and mandolin trade quick, sharp licks, the cello provides a heavy rhythmic pulse. The whole group shouts on the beat. Go, hey, go. Pour it high, let the river flow. Watch the sunset on the long dusty road. Kick the dust up till you lose your way. We'll find a new tavern at the break of day. Hear the banjo singing for all our friends. This lonely journey never truly ends. Banjo riff slows down and it becomes distorted, almost drunk, the sound of a cork popping and a heavy gulp, followed by a relieved, gritty sigh. The wind cuts sharp through the canyon's throat, carrying prayers that no one wrote. I left my sins on a rusted rail, the track still hum that lonesome wail. Mama said, boy, don't chase your fall, but I heard grace in the outlaw's call. The sheriff's star was dim and bent, said he'd forgive if I'd repent, but I can't kneel with a tongue so dry, and the dust don't care who lives or dies. Ride that redemption trail tonight, through blood and ash and borrowed light. If the good Lord's there, he'll understand. A broken soul and a trembling hand. The saloon burns where the gamblers sing. I lost my heart to a wicked thing. She said, boy, your truth's too slow to run. Then kiss me cold beneath the gun. Ride that redemption trail tonight, through blood and ash and ball light. If the good Lord's there, he'll understand a broken soul and a trembling hand. Little wails through the mountains cry, boots stomp time as the stars pass by. Ride that redemption trail till dawn, right my wrongs before I'm gone. If heaven's high and hell's too near, I'll ride till neither's left to hear. Wind cut sharp through the canyon's throat, and I fade slow on a prayer half road.
Slow through the amber grain, carrying ghosts that don't know their name. I left my ring on a windowsill, traded my vows for a dollar bill. The church was quiet, the bride was gone, and the sun came up like nothing's wrong. Old man Jones on his porch still sways, counting souls from the better days. He said, son, the world don't know nothing more than what you sow. Hear the whispers in the wheat tonight, where wrong feels wrong but almost right. If grace is gone, then let it be. The field still grows what's left of me. So deep, the roots took hold where the angels weep. Now every stalk that the sickle bends sings my sins in the autumn wind. Hear the whispers in the wheat tonight, where wrong feels wrong but almost right. If grace is gone, then let it be. The field still grows what's left of me. closely toned. Boots tap soft like bones on stone. Hear the whispers in the wheat, my dear. They speak the things I can't bear to hear. If heaven blooms beyond this pain, let me die in the golden rain. Wind moves slow through the amber grain, and the ghosts all whisper my name again.
Moonlight hums through the chapel gate. The dead still dance when it's getting late. My sins like a Sunday coat, hung my faith on a fraying note. Whiskey warm and the night wind cold, I sold my heart for a piece of gold. The preacher's ghost keeps time in chains, humming soft through the window panes. He said, boy, don't pray for grace, the Lord's gone blind to this lonesome place. So spin me slow this graveyard waltz, where heaven's near and hell exalts. The bones all sing, the shadows sway, and I dance my guilt away. A widow's veil caught the candle's breath, whispered love through the lips of death. Her hand felt warm, her eyes were glass. Said, I've been waiting for you at last. So spin me slow this graveyard waltz, where heaven's near and hell exalts. The bones all sing, the shadows sway, and I dance my guilt away. Banjo bends through the midnight air, boots tap soft like a mourner's prayer. So spin me slow till the dawn turns gray. Let the ghosts all laugh while the sinners play. If peace won't come, I'll take this pain and dance with death again. Moonlight hums through the chapel gate, and And I waltz on slow with my heavy faith.
Cold wind hum through the cypress tree, carries a song that bends a knee. I left my home on a broken dare, a Bible torn, a soul laid bare. The river called with a bitter tone, said, "Come on, boy, you're not alone." The sheriff's horse still smells my name, tracks in mud but none the same. He drinks his guilt like holy wine, while the gallows creak in time. At gallows wind, it sings so sweet, whispers low where the dead men meet. If heaven's closed, I'll take my stand, with a rope's embrace and a trembling hand. Cried from the courthouse stairs, said sin's just love that lost its prayers. I laughed and tipped my weathered brim, said God don't wait for the likes of him. That gallows wind, it sings so sweet, whispers low where the dead men meet. If heaven's closed, I'll take my stand, with a rope's embrace and a trembling hand. Footsteps fade, but the ghosts remain. That gallows wind still calls my name. It don't judge, it don't blame. Let it blow through my soul once more, till I'm dust beneath the courthouse floor.